What's good, my loves? It's me, Indica, and today we're just gonna be sitting down talking about whatever it is that comes to mind, like a little dread ball. Look at my little dread ball. I also have to do an update on my locks very, very soon. Very, very soon. You know me? But yeah. I hope you guys are having a blessed day today. Or night, or whenever you are watching this. But yeah, so I want to talk about kindness and how kindness can go a really long way, even if you do not know the person. Sometimes people, strangers, need just an ear, you know what I mean? Need a shoulder, need somebody to just listen to what they have to say, because maybe they aren't used to that. Maybe they have no other place to really recite anything that they're feeling inside, and then when they meet you, they're like, oh, they feel so safe, they feel your energy, they feel the good vibrations, and they're like, wow, I can talk, I can talk, and people will actually hear me, someone will hear me. And kindness is giving that person that, like, even if you don't know them, you know what I mean? To me, that is unconditional love. That is one of the ways you can show unconditional love, by just listening, by giving your ear. And when you feel like you don't have a voice, sometimes it can be really hard to say how you feel. And that's why I said recite. You know, it could be very, very hard to communicate how you feel or feel safe in a spot. And when you do, it can be very alarming. It can be very, like, scary, because you are being vulnerable. In order to speak, in order to communicate how you feel and what you need and your needs, you need to be vulnerable. Because you're telling that person, hey man, this doesn't work for me. The same thing with boundaries. It may not seem like you're being vulnerable, but you are giving a piece of you, or letting that person know. And while letting that person know, you are letting them in a way. At least that's how I see it right now. You know what I mean? And it's just like saying, just like communication. And communication is vulnerability, because that's how you feel. I feel like it's very simple in that way, but complex. But to me, that makes sense. And that's me. But, water. I need water. Kindness goes a long way. I think also when it comes to being kind, being a very kind and loving person without intentions, it can be very shocking to some people when they meet you. And it can make them think other things, like, oh, maybe she does have intentions that are not so good, and that's why she's being so kind. And sometimes the answer, which is, oh no, I am just kind because this is who I am, and you are a person, I'm just treating you like a normal human being. You know what I mean? I'm treating you correct, and I'm treating you like how I see myself. And I personally believe that every person deserves love. So this is how I present myself, and this is how I love, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, when people meet that, it's very like, what the fuck? Who is this person? What do they want from me? What are the intentions? You know what I mean? It could be that. It doesn't have to be. Or it could be like, wow, this person is pure and genuine, and I don't really run across people like that. Or like, I'm that way. Let's say the person's thinking I'm genuine and I'm love and I'm pure, and to meet somebody that is like that, matching my energy, is crazy. It's like, what is going on? You know what I mean? It can feel really right, and it's alignment. There's a reason why you're meeting that person, even if the even if the experience may not be the best with somebody. There's a reason why they're coming into your life. You attract people into your world. You know what I mean? Also, when you meet somebody where you feel safe and you don't really know the person, it's so cool. A car passed by and they had like a skeleton on the back of their truck area. That's sick. When you open up to somebody very quickly because you feel safe, that can also be scary. And sometimes you do it without even realizing because you feel so safe, because it feels so normal, because it feels so natural. And it is. These feelings that you are feeling are not meant to be inside, kept away, locked up with doors and all types of locks. No, they are meant to be seen. They are meant to be heard. You are meant to be heard. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be loved. And how I see things is the way I love myself is the way that I love others. And the way that I hurt myself, that's the way that I hurt others. And it can be like that, the hurt part. Because for me personally, even though I can say fuck shit to myself, I do not, or I will try my hardest not to say those words to anybody else, because I do not want that person to feel that pain. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might be going through shit, but it does not give me the right to hurt somebody just because I am hurt. Hurt people. That is only a true saying if you allow it to be. And I do not want that. I do not allow that. Right? Not allow it. And that shit is that. You know what I mean? I believe when you get very angry and upset, it can be really hard to come to terms with those emotions, because there's so many different emotions flying around and you're like, fuck, I'm really pissed off right now. I really love this person, but I'm hurt and this and that. And then you say some shit that you didn't want to say, or you said in the moment. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you did want to say that, but was it right to say? Me personally, no. I don't want to call somebody I love just because I'm hurt, just because they did me dirty, a bitch. No, that's not cool. You know what I mean? And I check myself real quick, but sometimes you need to feel that, or most of the time you just need to feel that and let yourself do that, because sometimes your hindsight can be blinded by the ego, by the pain, by the hurt, by the anger, which is actually sadness that you are feeling, that can disguise itself sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like this deep fucking rabbit hole of emotions that are beautiful and valid and important to feel. And a lot of the times people will tell you not to feel something because they are manipulating you. They are gaslighting you. They have no right to tell you what not to feel and how to feel it and when to feel it. You know what I mean? We can make incorrect actions. That's how I see it. We can choose something. We can hurt somebody. And to me, I see that as wrong. Yeah, that is a wrong thing to do. Those actions are wrong. But the emotions that you are feeling while you are doing it, or the emotions that you feel in general, are not wrong. You have the power to maneuver in whichever direction you want to go. You feel me? And if you decide to go in a way where the intentions are not pure, you are fucked up. In that moment, maybe not in general, but that shit's fucked up, dog. Like, come on now, manipulating somebody, like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? And then again, you know, this is my insight. This is how I see things. So, you know what I mean? I am working on saying less when I can say so much when it comes to judging somebody. But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out a balance, and I am figuring out a balance of still being able to speak up and say what I want to say because I have a voice and because I fucking can. You know what I mean? And that is that. And I feel like I do have a really good standpoint on that. I'm pretty balanced in a sense, but I can be very off balance, and that happens because I'm not perfect. I may be perfect in a sense where I was made the way I was supposed to be made, and this is who I am. And I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, and where I am as a person is where I'm supposed to be right now in this present moment. But at the same time, I make mistakes. You know what I mean? I am flawed, and that is beautiful. And yeah, man. Kindness goes a long way. Kindness, love goes a long way. Love is the answer. And hearing somebody's point of view helps. Their perspective. You know what I mean? Saying that you hear them. Saying, like, what can I do for you? You know what I mean? What do you need from me right now? Do you want to talk more about it? Do you want me to say anything on that? Do you know what I mean? Asking questions, or just reading the situation, feeling out the energy, you feel me? Do I feel like I should say something right now? And even if you don't, and even if you're unsure, asking is better than not doing anything at all. Period. You feel me? Shit, I'm on a roll. Hey, look at me. I'm just a silly goose. And yeah, man. But this is what I have to say. Oh, thank you for all the love on my last video and all my other videos, and just the love in general. Just, I'm feeling the love, you feel me? And I'm just very grateful, so much gratitude towards you, and just giving me that energy and that love. It's just, you feel me? This shit's fucking rad as fuck. This shit's fucking tight. But yeah, man. I gotta skedaddle, but I appreciate the energy. You feel me? I appreciate the love. Thank you. Peace.